Hey guys, welcome to Make It with Mod Podge. My name is Cathie and today Steve is going to be creating these really fun tinted glass Valentine centerpieces. We are using Mod Podge Extreme Glitter to get that sparkly look, a plain recycled jar, and some food coloring. You ready to do it, Steve?
Hey everybody, I'm Steve and Cathie. Thank you so much for that introduction. So like Cathie said, we are making Valentine vases and we are using extreme glitter and food coloring. So let's take a look down here. We have some liquid food coloring, we have squeeze, and we have the gels. And we're doing some reds and pinks today because of Valentine. So these are really fun and easy to do, and they're great gifts for Valentine's to give to your friends, to your families, or to your partners. Right down here, let me show you, we have a couple examples that we have done here. We've got some pinks and purples, and of course these are silks that we put in it because we kind of want this vibe. We're into this silk vibe that we're doing. We really like the look. And over here, we did using, right on top of our vases, we did doilies. So you can get an assortment of doilies, all different sizes. You can mix and match these up and do them and customize them however you want to do them. So let's get right into this. The first thing you want to do is get your extreme glitter, and you want to pour it into a little recycled container that you might have just laying around. I'm just using this little cup that I have. I think this was an applesauce container, and I'm going to do it about 3/4 of the way up. And again, this is extreme glitter. And then you can really choose the color you want. I'm going to do the liquid food coloring, and I'm going to add about 3 drops right on in there. 1, 2, 3. Should be plenty. If you want it a little stronger, you can add a little bit more, but you're gonna see, once I mix this up together, the food coloring really comes together nicely. Again, this is extreme glitter and food coloring together to coat the inside of our jars. Now, all the work that we're doing on this is going to be done from the inside of the jar, not on the outside of the jar. So you're not gonna want to fill these up with water or add fresh flowers. Oh my God, look what I did. Look at my hands. I gotta find myself a paper towel in about a minute here. And I'm just gonna add this right down into the jar. That's simple. And then I'm gonna rotate. You can see that I'm just completely coating the entire jar while I'm dumping the extreme glitter right back into a little container. So let's let that drop down in there and just empty that out. Once it's all pretty much into your container, you're gonna set that aside just like that, and you're gonna let that dry for about 5 hours. After 5 hours, flip that over, and you're gonna let that dry completely overnight, and we're gonna get something like this. This is what it's gonna look like, and you can really see that sparkle that comes through. It's a nice iridescent look. It almost looks like stained glass. Here's another one we have. This is a pink one, so you can see how sparkly that really is. And you can add your silks right on in there. Again, like I said, no fresh flowers, no water inside, because all the work is done from the inside. I want to move over here and show you guys another method, and this is doing the exact same concept, but we put doilies right on top of that to give that just a nice look, just another little extra touch right on top of that. And that really is as simple as doing, again, this is an old spaghetti jar. You can see this is the red food coloring. Look at how sparkly that is. Super sparkly. And I'm gonna add a doily right on top of that, and I'll show you how easy that is. The gloss Mod Podge to attach our doily right on top of that. And I'm gonna be using this one right here, this white one. So let's spin that around. And I'm just going to add, right on top of this doily, the Mod Podge. You might wanna be a little bit careful with this because doilies are a little fragile. So I'm just gonna add a nice thin layer right on top of that. Here we go. Again, doilies come in all different sizes, so you can kind of mix and match these. There's ways you can cut your doilies and put them on angles. And I'm just gonna put this one straight across. Then I'm gonna use my brush just to lay that down gently. Right on top of there. So this is putting a nice little coat right on top to seal it. Okay, and there we have that. Look at that, isn't that nice? And you can add your silk flowers right on top of this. Now you can see this one here, how we kind of did it. We cut the bottom off, so you just have the top half on that one with some silk flowers. This one right here, we dropped in a little battery operated tea light. See that? That's a nice little gift for somebody or a romantic evening. The silks again with a red doily, and you can see these colors really coming through. One note is your colors inside of your little canister that you're making aren't necessarily the color that's going to dry. So the color, so you can mix and match and play with them. Because this is looks kind of like a purple, but again, it's a light purple, but it kind of turns into this color. So you're gonna see that once you play around with it, that the colors that you're mixing, and when they dry, they kind of dry a completely different color. And that's the color of that one right there, all over my hands. So there you guys go. We hope you enjoyed this. These are our Valentine vases using extreme glitter and food coloring. So happy Valentine's to everybody. Please hashtag Plaid Crafts and Mod Podge. We always love to see what you guys are making. Happy Valentine's, and we'll see you next time on Make It with Mod Podge. See you guys.